Before we start the video, all of this footage, credit to Blitzwinger. Now, hello, welcome back to another video. Yes, Blitzwinger, he got early access to the game and he goes through all of the levels in the Skywalker Saga with their titles, and I'm just gonna break down myself and see what I kind of think of them and how I like them and what I think will go on in those levels. And also, actually, yesterday I was on vacation, but yesterday was the day before that, the 24th of March was technically the 1-year anniversary of my channel starting, except I didn't actually post any videos except like one really low quality intro until like mid-August. So I guess little celebration there, but I'll probably celebrate it more in August. But anyways, let's get on to the video. Man, we are just 10 days away from getting this game. I can honestly not believe that. It's just so hard to believe. I've been waiting for this game. I saw on a Reddit post, like, it's been 1,120 days since the game was revealed. Man, it just feels like a dream game that's meant to never actually come out, but it's actually gonna come out in 10 days. So yeah, let's get into this breakdown. So starting here, we have a bigger fish. There are a lot of puns and stuff in the level names. This one we actually got confirmed a long while back. It was actually confirmed in an interview that this would be the first level. Don't worry, you'll get the negotiations scene and all of that in hub levels before this. But we'll have this, and then the Bunta Eve Classic, but bigger fish, yeah, chase through the core, gotta get away from the fish, pretty self-explanatory. But now, if we look here, we've got the Bunta Eve Classic, which will be the pod race, which I'm actually really looking forward to in the game. Like, I know it was a pain in the earlier LEGO Star Wars games, but I think it'll actually be really fun this time around. But yeah, I think it'll be neat to see going through all the different areas and reliving that moment. And then the third level is Better Call Maul. This is obviously the Darth Maul boss fight, which I'm actually surprised. I thought it would have been like at least like the 4th level, but no, it's actually the 3rd level. You get a boss fight right in the middle. Anyways, though, yeah, it looks like it'll be an extensive boss fight because it'll be like the whole level will be a boss fight. So, yeah, that's gonna be a lot of fighting. But it should be really fun because the boss battles look great. And if you notice down here, you can actually see what micro ship you will get in each of these. I forgot to mention that earlier. So I'm actually going to go back real quick. In the bigger fish level, you get the Trade Federation battleship micro. You get the you get the Naboo Royal Starship there in micro fighter form, and then you get Darth Maul's scimitar here in this level. So in Outmanned but not Outgunganed, we get a look at the Gungan battle, which I also think will also take us into capturing the Viceroy. We've got Trade Federation landing craft as a microship here, but the Viceroy could just be a hub level. I don't know. If you're wondering what these are, that's all the mini kits, 5 for each level. And then now this is pod racing, which is the huge space battle at the end. and then it's Naboo Starfighter Micro is what you get. So that's all the episode 1 ones. And all the rest of the events, like meeting Anakin and all that, will be in Hub Worlds. So don't worry, it'll still be in the game. Anyways, Wrestle with Wessel, where you get the Naboo Royal Cruiser Microfighter, is a chase through the underworld of Coruscant, which actually should be really fun, avoiding all the speeders and stuff. So another vehicle level right off after that one. But it should be quite a different experience of a vehicle level. And the next is the Hunt for Jango. And don't worry, this says it's going to be the asteroid chase, which it is, another vehicle level. But the thing is, it is also going to have a ton of hub missions in between that, where you go to Kamino and everything. We've seen that in the concepts in some of the developer diaries. So you'll still go to Kamino. It'll just all be in the hub world, when you're kind of also free to just explore Kamino, which will be fun. And you get Jango's Starship Micro. Okay. Droid Factory Frenzy. You get Jedi Starfighter Micro, and basically you get through the droid factory like in the old game. Should be a pretty fun puzzle solving parkour level. Actually kind of really look forward to this level. Then we've got Petronaki Panic, which is a Republic Assault Ship Micro. Republic Assault Ship, is that what they're naming the gunships? Like, not Republic gunships, but Republic Assault ships? Maybe. That'd be a bit weird, but still, that's probably what it is, and that's what you get for Micro. But this will be the whole arena fight with the Beast, defeating Jango, waves of battle droids, and ultimately getting out of there. Then finally, the Battle of the Jedi, a huge boss fight at the level at the end, and you basically are just gonna fight Dooku, and get Count Dooku's Solar Sailor in microfighter form. That should be pretty cool. But the start of the level actually does make you explore, get inside his hangar. We saw that in some of the concepts in the dev diary too, so it's not all a boss battle. Just as this level isn't all a boss battle, get the Jedi Interceptor Micro in Out for the Count, but it also is a very, like, puzzle level too and fighting level. It's not all boss battles. That's the end of the level, the second half, but you also have to make your way through the Invisible Hand, which you actually see in some gameplay footage revealed recently. And then So Uncivilized. You can tell TT Games are Star Wars fans, but that's basically the. If this video here loads. And okay, so Vulture Droid Microfighter, but yeah, this is a huge boss fight with General Grievous. It'll probably include the chase as well, so that it should actually be really fun. It'll kind of partially probably be a bit of a vehicle thing where you gotta hop on Boga and chase Grievous, so that'll be neat. And then we have what will probably be one of my favorite levels because I love the Wookiees. You'll know that if you've been around on the channel lately, you'll know. And it'll basically be going through Kashyyyk and having the droid attack. Oh. Wait, does Blitzwinger skip that in his video? Did he just go through it really fast? Okay, here it is. Droid attack on the Wookiees. But yeah, you're just gonna be fighting there. 2 Yoda levels back to back. You get, what did you get there? Oh, my internet is going crazy right now. Okay, Arc 170 Starfighter Micro. Nice. Get a viewing micro in the Senate Showdown, which is a boss battle. Should be pretty neat. We haven't gotten this yet. And the battle with Mace versus Palpatine will either be hub or possibly just a cutscene. Hey, it wasn't featured in any way whatsoever in the complete saga, and we know we're at least getting it in some way, so that's a step forward. And then, great pun. Great pun. Obviously, you have to go with that. I guess not really a pun, but the high ground. Perfect. Name. Perfect name. And apparently the picture isn't coming up for this one. Kind of need to know so I can see I want to know what you get for the level. I'd assume maybe Padme's ship that she goes in as Microfighter. I know there are also other videos where people break down and show the list of all the microfighters in order and when you get them in the levels, so you could go check that out. It doesn't look like it's here, but yeah, the high ground, huge boss battle with Anakin and Obi-Wan and traversing the whole area. Oh, it looks like it's here for a split second. But yeah, you basically traverse Mustafar while doing J-type star skiff micro. I'm pretty sure that's what was. He looks like he's smiling there. But I'm pretty sure that's what Padme took to Mustafar. So now on to the original trilogy. We've seen a lot of these levels actually because of all the people that got early access. So we know that Boarding Party will be escaping Tantive 4 and fending off the Imperials. We get Tantive 4 Escape Pod Micro. Hunk of Junk, we also know, is going to be a level where you have to fix the Falcon while fighting waves of stormtroopers and help Chewie fix it. You get the Millennium Falcon Micro in that one, pretty fitting. Yeah, this looks like quite a fun level too. All of these are going to be fun in their own different ways, though. Then we've got Best Laid Plans. And, whatever pun that is, I'm actually not understanding it. Okay, well. And then we've got Imperial TIE Fighter Micro. Then in This Is Some Rescue, we've got Y-Wing Micro. But yeah, so this is rescuing Leia, and then this level is escaping the Death Star, basically. Stay on Target is the final level with the Death Star battle and the trench run and blowing it up and all of that, actually, which should be really fun. Death Star Micro you get. Ooh. Okay, there we go. Death Star Micro, and apparently the picture isn't coming up, or maybe it did, but anyways, they're on to the Empire Strikes Back now. And in Hoth and Cold, you get a GR-75 medium transport, like a Rebel transport. I'm actually quite surprised that this is a level and not a hub world event, where you, like, probably go set out markers and have to find Luke and maybe fight a Wampa, do some stuff in the Rebel base. But I'm actually quite surprised that's a level. I'll be interested to see how they make that work. Anyways, though, they've got Hoth and Cold there, and then Assault on Echo Base, which is going to be a vehicle level, taking down the AT-ATs and all that. But also, maybe you'll have a bit of the ground assault, too, like, where you actually are trying to fend off stormtroopers as rebels in the trenches. I think that'd be really cool if you could do that. And you get an Imperial Star Destroyer Micro, okay? And then in Never Tell Me the Odds, where we know from footage that you'll fight some Star Destroyers and escape from them, and then go into the asteroid field. you're going to have the Imperial TIE Bomber Microfighter. Once you get all the mini kits, though, you have to get all the mini kits. Sorry I didn't say this earlier, but you have to get all of them to unlock the ship. And then here we've got Boba Fett's Starship Micro after Hibernation Station. And this looks like it's going to be escaping Bespin. Obviously, you got to get out of there with Lando and everything. We've seen quite a bit of footage of that, actually. Should be fun. Just exploring Bespin will probably be really cool in this game. And then Rebel X-Wing Microfighter is what we get in this, and it's Revelations. Perfect name. Huge boss battle with Luke and Vader. I expect this to be big, going through all the areas where they clash. That should be really fun. Because it's a whole boss battle level, so it should be really packed with a lot of different segments to the boss battle. Anyways, we have a plan to save Han, and then the reward is Super Star Destroyer Micro. That'll be interesting, infiltrating Jabba's palace, rescuing him. Maybe you'll get help from the inside from Lando. I thought that'd be neat if like the second player could sometimes be Lando. You have to help get through puzzles and stuff. And probably fight the Rancor, though I think that was confirmed to be a hub event a while ago. I can't remember. Anyways, we've got the Copa Katana. And we get the Rebel A-Wing Microfighter, and this is the huge sail barge destruction Sarlacc pit fight scene. And then Endor the Line, we have the Speeder Chase. I've already looked through these, so I know what's coming up. Yeah, and then look like you get the Imperial class, Imperial Lambda class shuttle microfighter. Yeah, the Speeder Chase after you arrive on Endor. So then we have the Chewbacca Defense, which is basically gonna get you a TIE Interceptor as a microfighter, but it's basically gonna be the whole Endor battle. Get into that bunker and blow it up probably too. So yeah, and that's obviously a reference to how Chewbacca helps in the battle. Here we have Fulfill Your Destiny. Death Star 2 Micro is what you get, and basically another boss battle level. Probably we'll have a boss battle against Palpatine in part of it too, but it also looks like you might finally get to clash with Vader in one of these levels, because the other games, Vader's the second player, but maybe you'll finally get to clash with them. On to the final three, sequel trilogy, Force Awakens. Alright, first order of business, we have the Finalizer Microfighter, which is the Star Destroyer where Kylo is in the movie and Poe is captured, and it looks like it'll be just the escape from that. We've seen a bit of gameplay of that, actually. And then we'll have Low Flying Garbage, where you get a First Order TIE Fighter Micro. Okay, and then it'll probably be mostly a vehicle level, and all the stuff with Rey and then escaping Nemo Outpost will probably be hub levels. And then Reap What You Solo. It looks like it'll be a level where you go and escape from the Rathtars and all of that. And you get Hans Freider, the Uravana Microfighter. And yeah, that should be neat. And then we have Starkiller Queen, which will basically be infiltrating Starkiller Base, I assume, and Starkiller Queen, I assume, would be Phasma, because you gotta find Phasma so the shield can go down, and all of that. And then you get Starkiller Base Micro. And here's a level I'm interested on how they're gonna do, actually, because there's a couple ways they could do this. There's a couple ways they could do this. We've got Resistance X-Wing Micro here and Destroying Starkiller, and we know it'll have the boss battle with Kylo Ren, but will it also include, at the start of the level, the actual destruction of the base using X-Wings, or will that be a hub level in between? I'm actually quite interested to see how they'll do that, because we haven't actually seen any hub levels that contribute to the main story with vehicles yet, so, but they could do that, or make one big finale level that's one of the longest levels of the game. So, I don't know. I'll be interested to see that. But it'll actually take me a while to get there because I'm going to be going from chronological order. So, playing through all the levels we've looked at so far first. We've got Dameron's Defiance, and we get a Resistance A-Wing microfighter. We actually saw this footage in a leaked gameplay thing, and then other YouTubers were allowed to show it off too. It's destroying the Dreadnought vehicle mission that looks pretty fun, but also pretty short too. And then we have Master Code Breakout. See, this is where it gets interesting though, because these movies have never been done before in LEGO Star Wars games. So you have to take into account that there is going to be open world segments, because if you look, like, Master Code Breakout goes right to the escape from Canto Bight, and you also get the Libertine, which is the ship they escape from. So probably meeting Finn and Rose, meeting each other will happen in between the levels, but then you'll also probably have the Failure Chase, but then in between have huge hub events in between level 2 and 3 that do all of Octo, because the next level is No Snoke Without Fire, which is a while later in the movie, so you gotta have all the hub stuff with Octo and Luke and Rey and all of that, which will be probably all in hub events and cutscenes, so that should be interesting, but it'll still be playable. Then No Snoke Without Fire, though, is battling Snoke and the Praetorian Guards. TIE Silencer Microfighter here, once you get all the mini kits. And then this one's Chrome Dome Down. And then there's actually a really funny deleted scene from this. I don't know, can't remember about, like, its name, but it's basically Finn roasted Phasma. I think it's on Disney Plus, but get the Supremacy Microfighter here, and it'll be the escape from the half-destroyed Supremacy, and you'll also, assuming Chrome Dome Down name, you'll also probably be able to escape as you fight Phasma. So that should be interesting. And then Ground Assault, where you get Kylo Ren's shuttle microfighter, and it'll be the ground assault, obviously, trying to destroy the thing, the weapon Death Star super laser type thing. But then also it might have a vehicle section, a second vehicle section with Rey and Chewie and the Falcon. I think that'd be quite neat if they did that. I hope they do. This will probably be in a cutscene, but I'm not sure. And then you might have to, at the very end of this, escape, like, travel your way through the mines of Crate just to escape in the very end. Just a little hub event at the end, I assume, or a cutscene, who knows. And now the final movie. We're close. I didn't think this video would take this long, but I guess I have a lot of describing to do. So this is a neat one, a skip and a jump, where you get the Resistance Y-Wing microfighter, but this will be jumping through light speed with the Falcon, which should be really neat because you go through all the different environments, and like that weird ice thing in the middle of space and all of that should be included in the level, which will be a really epic vehicle level, I'd assume. Then They Fly Now, the ironic, weird line that a ton of people hate, where you get the Bastoon Legacy microfighter. I'm pretty sure that's the ship that Rey's parents left in, or OT, or I don't even remember half the plot of the movie right now. But this will be the Pisana speeder chase, and you can also shoot at these guys, and either in Hub World or possibly a different level, they will have the underground area in the sinking fields, but I'm not actually sure if they'll include it in this level. It'll probably be a hub level. Still looks neat though. And then the TIE Dagger microfighter in C3P. Oh no, which I'm intrigued why this level is on Pisana, because I feel like they'd do a level where you rescue Chewie and have the big fight. Did I say this is on Pisana? Kajimi, I meant. And I'm intrigued to see why they do this level like this. So maybe it'll be a hub event, the other one, but I think that'd be a bit strange for that whole escape to be a hub event, rescuing Chewie and fighting, but I don't know, maybe not. Or this could be like the cutscene at the start of it. I don't know. Looks like open world stuff, but who knows? And I don't think I looked at the microfighter for that one, did I? TIE Dagger microfighter. You got Kylo Ren's TIE Whisperer in the strength to do it. Boss battle and all of that, traversing the Death Star ruins. And then we have Be With Me, which I'm intrigued to see how they do this, because we know that we know from footage that there's mini kits you can collect in the chase atop the Star Destroyer with those beasts. I can't remember their name, the horses. And you also get the Tantiform microfighter here with all the mini kits collected. But I'm intrigued to see how they do this, because you're going to have the boss battle with Palpatine and that ground section with the horses. Are they also going to make it like the big final level and do a vehicle section? That'd actually be really neat, I think, if they combined it all. The thing is, you can choose what order you want to play the game, so they got to make all of the trilogies have a big ending. But I think it'd be neat if they had a huge ending for this, which probably will be what they do, because there's going to be quite a bit of hub events in here. Might have to go to Octo, back to Agent Claus to get ready for the battle. So I think this would be really neat. But that is that. That is all of the levels, and they have challenges too, which you get a Kyber brick from once you do them. It's just a certain way that you do something in a level. But yeah, that's all of them, guys. So I hope you have enjoyed this video. I just want to see what Blitzwinger does in the video, because I haven't seen this yet. Ooh, you have to buy rumors for the challenges. Neat detail. Okay. Okay. Neat. Neat. I like that. Because it just makes you feel more in the open world and stuff, and then he just goes and continues. Is that pizza? Okay. Well, anyways, that's it for this video, and yeah, I hope you enjoyed. What do you think of these levels, and what are you gonna play first? I'm going in chronological order, but starting at the Phantom Menace all the way through to the Rise of Skywalker, but I'm interested to know what you do and what you think of all the levels, and if you think they'll play out in different ways than what I've stated here. You could tell me that too in the comments down below, and like the video if you enjoyed, and subscribe if you're new, because most of the videos on this channel now are going to be Skywalker Saga videos for a long while, playing through the game, probably some tutorials, and I've got still quite a few video plans as the game is in its final 10-day countdown. So I hope you have enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time.